Quant is waking up again, and the market is finally paying attention. Trading around $93 with a fresh 10% pump in the last 24 hours, QNT is showing that it still has the strength to surprise the entire crypto space when sentiment flips even slightly bullish. This bounce comes at a time when major networks are pushing for real-world adoption, and Quant is positioned right in the center of that narrative with its overledger technology, banking integrations, tokenization activity, and enterprise-level partnerships that most crypto projects can only dream of. The latest excitement around QNT is building because institutions have started discussing new phases of interoperability testing. Banks are actively exploring how to link private blockchains with public chains, and Quant is the one name that keeps coming up in those conversations. There's also speculation that more government and central bank-backed trials could expand in 2025, and every time Quant gets mentioned in those circles, the market reacts instantly. That's exactly what we are seeing with this latest surge. Traders are anticipating that the next round of institutional blockchain adoption will rotate value straight into networks like QNT that specialize in bridging old-world finance with the new decentralized ecosystem. Another factor behind today's move is QNT's thin supply. With a max supply of just 14 million tokens, even a mild spike in demand can push the price quickly. That's why these sudden 5 to 15% green moves are becoming more common. Long-term holders love this structure because QNT acts more like a digital asset with real scarcity, not an inflationary token that gets diluted over time. Smart money understands this, and as liquidity rotates back into fundamentally strong projects, QNT becomes an immediate target for accumulation. So the big question, where can QNT go from here? At $93, QNT is still massively below its previous highs, which is why many investors see this as accumulation territory. If momentum continues and the institutional news cycle stays hot, the next major psychological targets sit around $120, then $150, and eventually the long-awaited return to the $200 to $250 zone. That area has historically been the level where Quant shows its real breakout power. And if institutional adoption fully kicks in, especially through its enterprise integrations, long-term believers still talk about Quant moving back toward its all-time highs and even pushing beyond as the tokenization narrative matures.